April 7th, 1931, from the Journal of Brown Monkey. It took over 2 weeks and all our savings, but we did manage to arrange passage on a ship to travel to the destination as marked on Wilcox's map. I think it would have taken longer, but I was lucky enough to find a ship that happened to be heading there anyways. I was going to ask him about this coincidence, but my mom always said, never look a gift horse in the mouth. Our ship, the Alert, is a large-sized whaler with twin engines, and we are making good time to our destination. The captain, Doug Alvarez, is a nice enough fella, even though his crew is a little strange-looking. Sherman says they have a peculiarly abnormal quality about them. Side note, for future reference, I should possibly remind Sherman to stop using big words like peculiarly abnormal quality. Would have been so much easier if he had just said, the crew had big buggy fish eyes and big flappy wet lips.
Captain Alvarez, how much longer do you think it will be until we reach our destination?
Mr. Bear, what is your rush? We're making as good as time as possible. We'll be there when we get there.
I am sorry, Captain. There is just a lot riding on our arrival.
And if I may ask you, what is it you expect to do when you get there? Are you expecting to meet another ship? We both know there is nothing at those coordinates except for a vast ocean, Mr. Bear.
As I have told you before, Captain, you should be prepared for anything. We are not sure what we will find when we get there.
Actually, Captain, we're pretty sure it will be an ancient city run by squid bats.
Brownie.
Please, go on, Mr. Monk.
It's okay, Captain. Brownie just has some strange ideas sometimes.
An ancient city.
And squid bats.
Brownie, let's go for a walk on the deck.
Is there something you wish to tell me, Mr. Bear?
No, Captain. There is nothing I need to tell you. But like I said, you should be prepared for anything. Brownie, what are you trying to do? Do you want the captain to think we are lunatics with this talk of ancient cities?
But Sherm, it's true.
We think it is true, Brownie.
Yeah, but if you don't tell him about it now, Sherm, what are you going to say when we get there? And do find something.
I am not sure, but I'll deal with that when we get there. I don't want him looking at us as unstable and possibly dangerous with this talk of a rising ancient city and squid bats. You sounded crazy, Brownie.
You sounded crazy.
Brownie.
That's like 10 brownies in the last little while. Is it me, or is this fog getting thicker?
I think you are right.
Long haul off the port bow.
Home?
Ho is a term meaning it's being seen.
Of course home means it's being seen. It's probably been seen lots of times.
Brownie.
I want to see. Which side is port? I know starboard is straight up.
You should be able to see something in that direction.
I only see fog.
Just keep looking, Brownie.
So, gentlemen, it seems we'll soon arrive at our destination.
Mm-hmm.
The city of Ryla.
What?
In his house at Ryla, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming.
Sherm! Why did you kill him?
Because we could not risk your big, dangerous friend stopping us, Mr. Monkey.
Then why am I still alive?
Because Cthulhu will need a sacrifice to be woken. A live sacrifice.
I'm going to kill you, Alvarez.
You'll do nothing of the sort. I won't kill you, Mr. Monkey, but perhaps I would cut off one of your paws. Take out an eye. Try anything and we'll find out, Mr. Monkey. We'll find out.
From the Journal of Brown Monkey. Sherman is dead, and his big bear body has been tossed overboard. Captain Alvarez, who surprisingly turned out to be a member of the Cthulhu cult, will pay for this act of murder as soon as I get a chance. That I promise. He has landed the Alert on the muddy slopes at what I can only call a hideous monolith-crowned mountaintop rising from the sea. I feel awe at the unbelievable size of the greenish stone blocks which make up the monolith and the dizzying height of its location at the mountaintop's peak. Captain Alvarez, the murderer, has been leading the crew of the Alert and me upwards the summit for the last hour. We climb and clamber over slippery, oozing blocks. This is an alien landscape where the very sun of heaven seems distorted when viewed through the polarizing miasm welling out of this sea-soaked perversion. And twisted menace and suspense lurks leeringly in crazy elusive angles of carven rock where a second glance shows concavity after the first showed convexivity. That was for you, Sherm. We now stand at the base of the gigantic monolith. In front of us is an immense carved door with the now familiar squid-bat bas relief. Something is very wrong with this island mountain. It appears that the very geometry is skewed. Rodriguez, the Portuguese first mate, says the door reminds him of a large barn door. Yet Captain Alvarez, the murderer, cannot decide whether if the door lays flat, like a trapdoor, or slatwise, like an outside cellar door. I stand at gunpoint as they try to open the massive portal.
It appears to be laying down.
It's in front of us. It's like a barn door.
Laying down on a slope, or maybe flat.
It's in front of us. It's like a barn door.
Then push it open.
Okay. It's moving.
It's fallen in. It was laying flat.
Your turn to follow him, Brown.
You said Cthulhu needed a sacrifice, Alvarez. Wasn't he enough?
He might be, Brown. But, well, you are here. Please jump.
Alvarez!
Shoot him in the knee if he doesn't jump and toss him.
Alvarez!
Count of 4, Brown. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just 1 second, Brownie. It is impolite for me to talk with my mouth full.
You're alive!
Yes, I am. They thought they had killed me, but they didn't. I was able to swim to the shore and climb the mountain, and I found you here.
They were going to make me jump in and wake Cthulhu.
It doesn't matter. Listen. He awakens. He comes.
Sherm, what do you want to do?
I want to run, but I think we should stay and see if we can fight Cthulhu and stop it.
Okay. He's coming out of this pit. He's just so dark I can't see anything.
Look.
It's only squid bats. I told you there were squid bats, Sherm.
Brownie, look.
That's no squid bat. Run, Sherm.
Right behind you.
Sherm, I'm slowing you down. I got short legs. Don't wait for me. Get to the ship and get the engines going. It's our only chance.
Okay, Brownie.
Running for the ship, running for the ship, running for the ship. Holy crap, look at the size of that guy. Being chased by a great big green demon. Running for the ship, running for the ship, running for the ship. Run, Sherm, run.
Brownie, get on.
He's right behind us, Sherm. Sherm, he's coming into the water after us, and he doesn't even have a bathing suit on. How unnatural is this Cthulhu? He's gaining on us, Sherm.
I see that, Brownie.
We're never gonna outrun him.
We really don't have any other choice, Brownie.
Turn the boat around and head right for him. It's our only chance, Sherm.
But that would be suicide, Brownie.
We may not survive, Sherm, but there's at least a chance we'll stop Cthulhu, and we gotta do it for Wilcox and Danny. You've got it, Sherm. We're turned around and headed right for him. It looks like we're gonna ram his head, Sherm.
Prepare for impact, Brownie.
What's that stench? It smells like your herring farts.
It looks as if Cthulhu has been torn apart. Look at all the chunks of him floating around in the ocean, Brownie.
But more important than that, Sherm, look! The mountain is starting to go back into the ocean.
It appears that with Cthulhu torn apart, whatever has brought Rael to the surface can no longer hold it here. It looks like we have won, Brownie. It looks like we have won.
I can't believe it, Sherm, but it looks like we did.
Wait a second, Brownie. God in heaven. The scattered plasticity of that nameless sky spawn is nebulously recombining in its hateful original form. And once he has recombined, Rael will once again rise to the surface, Brownie.
Oh, but hold on a second, Sherm. I think I got an idea. Hand me that fishing net. June 6, 1931. I took the day off work today because it was so sunny and nice. I told my boss I had the poos. Sherman is coming home and is making a big vegetarian meal for us, as Danny and his brood is coming over for dinner. Danny says Wilcox has a 17-page poem he wants to read to us in thanks for saving his life. Wilcox had a job. I would have asked for money instead. It's been about 2 months and everything is great, as it seems we have stopped the star spawn known as Cthulhu from recombining. I do not believe that we have totally stopped the Cthulhu cult. I'm sure they will make other attempts to raise Cthulhu from his underwater city. But for now, all that really matters is my family and those people that are close to me are safe. And sometimes, that's all that really matters.
Brownie, can you come down and help in the kitchen?
I'll be right down. I just gotta feed Tip first.
I thought you were calling it Cthulhu.
It seems to respond to Tip better.
Can you just make sure that when you are done, you double-check the law on the terrarium?
You don't have to keep reminding me. I know the consequences if he gets out. Cthulhu can combine into the world, star spawn. Don't have to remind me. I'm Brown Monkey. Hey, Tip. How are you today? I got you a nice back roll. You were hungry.
Brown Monkey's Call of Cthulhu is a production of Brown Monkey Audio. All rights reserved, 2012.